What changed our business tremendously. And the reason is everything is online nowadays. Live events are like almost non-existent. We had to switch first months of COVID to online. We didn't know how. Lisa Nichols, our coach, introduced us to her team. We spent a lot of money learning from them, and that's why we have so much success right now with webinars, because there's some people who were doing it for years. And you can try to figure this out yourself. It becomes very, very difficult, especially with webinars, the sequences, emails before, emails later on. How do we nurture people? We turn this business to become seven-figure webinars. We're making even more profit with webinars now than we used to do with live events. And you might be asking yourself how and why. Live events, you have to pay for hotels, for venues. Webinars, you can make them very personal like this now. I mean, don't you guys feel I'm talking to you, even though I have about 56 people? Some drivers already left, that's fine. It's all about, right, we can make it fun and entertaining. We're doing master classes, 3 full days on the property side, which is very fun, entertaining. We bring a lot of guests as well. So you can make it fun. You can make it for all these types of personalities to really enjoy, get enough value and content. It comes with a little bit of tricks of a trade I'm going to share with you guys right now. So how we do it and how you can do exactly the same thing. So here's a secret of webinars. I learned this from Lutz House. He's a top 10 podcast in the world, by the way, a great friend of mine. So this is a simple secret. Is there any one of you that is doing webinars? If you're doing Zoom calls, doing webinars, promoting your services, your offerings to people like that online. Anybody doing that? Write down in the chat. I want to see. So here's the secret. The seven-figure webinars. It always starts with a bit of an intro, right? You can offer something to people who stay till the end at the beginning. You know, for you folks who stay till the end, I'll offer you a book or some free something. Like you guys know, whoever stayed till the end, you get my book, 11 Reasons Why People Fail Public Speaking. So, but gotta be obviously a content. What are we going to cover today? Here's the content. And you should have at least 2 or 3 pieces of content. After every piece of content should be a bit of a solution. How do we do things better? Like here's the content. Let's say how people do marketing, how people sharing the story. Here's how you can do it better. Here's what we can do for you, right? There's a content and there's a solution. And where there's a solution, there's a bit of a story. Let me show you how my student did it. Let me show how I overcome this solution back in the day. So content, solution, and the story tied up to that. Now you do it again. Another piece of content. Now another solution, right? And another piece of a story. Now, why are we doing this? We're creating a path. And in my mind, who's watching it is like, oh, okay. Oh, wow, I didn't even know that I was missing that. Oh, wow, this is where I'm going wrong. Oh, well, there is a solution. How do I do that, right? So I'm offering a bigger picture. That this is what does it need. Like I offer you a framework at the beginning. What does it take to build 6-7 figures? That's a bigger picture. Now you know what's missing, right? Is there marketing? Am I a good storyteller? Do I have my social media presence? Oh, I'm missing this, right? So this is that bigger picture. And now at the end is about, okay, now I see what's missing. Now what do I do next? I'm confused. Now you offer them. Here's a proof how other people done it, testimonials, results, and now here's an offer. Which today there's no offer, there's no selling. I'm doing it differently because I can, right? But simple is normally you would offer at the end. When people see all these content solution stories, they see a proof in form of testimonials, right? Now there's an offer. Now what that offer is, it really depends. You know your business better than me. But throughout your presentation, you plugged in objections. Like some people might say, you know what, Milan, for instance, you want to become a speaker. What makes you qualified? So I said, you know, I've done over 1,000 presentations. Okay, one objection, take that. You know, are you the right person? Well, I trained several people. We build businesses. So there's always different objections that your client might have. And throughout your presentation, whether it's a live presentation or webinars, you're going to plug in these objections subtly. Like some people ask me, Milan, how do I do this? And if I never spoken before, and here's a story of my student who never spoken before, now ended up speaking in the UK, locally, internationally, has been invited to conferences. So you overcome that objection subtly, and in their mind it's like, wow, I'm a beginner. I see that I can do this. So I didn't address you personally, but through the story, I have overcome this objection. So you can see this. That's that bigger picture. Now, in terms of the structure and which platform to use, it's a whole different story. I can definitely help you with that. We use Webinar Jam. It's very user-friendly. It's not perfect, but has a lot of different advantages. It's also quite pricey, actually. You normally pay per year. Has different advantages. You have set emails to nurture people, and works great for us. That's how you guys are part of this as well. I appreciate you for being here. So we like Webinar Jam. There's a lot of different ones. Zoom will do. Zoom is for free. You're limited to only 40 minutes. You can also share the screen like this, and the chat looks a bit different, but any platform would do. It depends on what you want to accomplish, right? As long as you have the structure in place. So at the end should always be an offer with some different bonuses, and you can also throw in some special, provided it's a kind of limited real special, is that like a fake one? Oh, it's only today, blah, blah. So